It's okay. I'm gonna tell people live in the Discord just to let people know. No, that's not what I wanted. Carl, every time. That volume is sexy. What? That's funny. I don't know if I have any. I'm gonna do the same one. I have to. I don't have any thumbnails. Any good ones, at least. Oh, we have 19 people. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Good morning, everyone. Just to let people know that I'm live. Sorry for the delay here. All right. I think that's good. How's everybody doing this morning? Always watch your videos before work. That's amazing to hear. That's really good to hear. Thank you. Let's see. Let's get Twitch up. See what Twitch has to offer. All right. Awkward is it posting for your thumbnail pics? It's not. I mean, I literally have a bunch of photos that are just out there, and I just use and reuse. So not really awkward. Other times I would take it out of the video, but I recently did it, or not recently, but I started doing it with like higher quality photos. No, Carl, you don't see the blanket up here. You shouldn't jump up there. Ow. Guy, what do you need from me? Just gave you food. Don't jump up here. Don't do it. Don't you dare. We got 67 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Good morning. Just got to work. Matthew, keep up the great work. You keep my day going when you're online. I appreciate that. Thanks, Tom Roth. I still don't get a notification that you're live. That's horrible. The market has not been friendly to us recently. Yeah, it's been moving in the wrong direction. Definitely not making the right decision. I've seen AMC that was just flat for a while, you know, and right now they're down 0.39%, but like it doesn't seem like it's moving like it normally does. We're not seeing the normal volume that we typically do see. Good morning. Good to see you again. Enjoyed the videos yesterday. Thanks. I posted a lot. I didn't mean to post that many, but I wanted to post the Weeble videos and get those out as more of just like an update type of thing or a tutorial. Mystery behind Carl's rise to stardom. This is all back. Yep, Tom Collins. Yep. Studies show that you're more likely to get likes with a cat on the screen. Interesting. Hit that like button. We got 104 people in here. Hopefully you don't see any like lag like we did yesterday. No notification, only the Discord one. That's horrible. I mean, I send it out in Discord. If you wanted a notification, then join the Discord group. I'll start sending it out there every time. We'll chat after I get some coffee. Heard. I'm not a coffee drinker, but heard. Since it's the end of Q1 today, what kind of shenanigans can we expect? Good morning. Thank you for being on for us. Morning owls. Yeah, I mean, what it looks like we can expect today is, I don't know if we're going to see a ton of movement. There's some of, if we're talking about GME, AMC, cost is making a little bit of a move. Rocket's making a positive move. GME is making a little bit of a move, but I don't think we're going to see anything big. And then again, I may be wrong, and I hope that I'm wrong. I'm hoping we're seeing like a huge move, but I don't know if we should see something huge. So I'm still focusing on some areas, and every area that I'm in tends to be down. Besides cost, and AMC is still up, but every area that I'm in tends to be down for right now, which some of these are longer term plays. Like Ride, I believe it's like a month out, a month and a half out, so it shouldn't be something that is positive. The fact that it is negative and only $40 negative shows that it's close to the bottom. So it definitely gives me positive thoughts with this. Zomedica is something that was not exactly close to the bottom of $1.71, and the bottom is $1.49. So it's a little bit weird there, because that's like closer to the middle rather than towards the bottom. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see any huge moves today. It doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it, but we'll see. I really hope that I'm wrong. I have been focusing on, when I go to the market, I have been focusing on some of the top gainers, just to see what the top gainers actually are and what they do. A lot of times, like when you go in here, you're going to see a top gainer that just grew a massive amount in a very short period of time, you know, from like $4 up to $14, or even a high of, well, I guess that's the high, $14, which would be way higher than what percentage they had there. So sold off in the pre-market. But yeah, either way, I mean, you're going to be able to see some pretty decent gains like that. So I'm going to be focusing on that too throughout the day. As I go into the market, I'll focus on the top gainers, some of the top losers, and hopefully GME and AMC are not leading the way in this category. Hopefully this category, but not this category. So one like. Thanks, Dom. I appreciate that. We have 145 people, 148 people in here. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. With 4.9 update, we will reset my entire layout. It was rather annoying. I don't think I've updated to 4.9. I don't know if I could check. 4.8 still. Yeah. And it says it's already the latest version, so it's not giving me the option to upgrade to 4.9. It's just a reset, or is it a massive change? Does the AMD chart look weak? Trying to put in today. I think AMD is not that bad. If we're looking at all of this downhill, it does look like it's stair-stepping on the way down over a number of months, right? So stair-stepping on the way down did have that massive drop, but that could be a sign for actually hitting its bottom. This looks like close to a double touch point. I would love to be able to see that and see that potential increase that it could make, up to this $84 mark, which is not a bad look if you wanted some sort of swing trade. Let's look at a year just to break this down. Sometimes I don't like looking at a year. But yeah, you can see that it did have a larger increase over, you know, not a short period of time, but relatively a short period of time. You're going from 2020 at $49 and definitely having that rise. But if you look at it at this level, you're going to see that it hit this mark somewhere around 70, 74 multiple times. So will it pass that? Possibly if we have a down day there, but it looks like it can hold strong somewhere around that 74-ish mark. So it doesn't look like a bad buy, not long term, but like a couple of months, it doesn't look bad. I can definitely say you can put some money into AMD and get a decent swing trade out of it. It looks like it's the start of a W formation. Going to end up skyrocketing up to that $80 mark, maybe retest that, or even retest some of these areas. But for me, I would end up taking the minimal gain there, get out, put it into a different position that I see as promising, so I don't have to hold up that money. But yeah, I didn't get a notification for the video either, just came looking for your video. Well, thank you for searching for it. I mean, it sucks that people aren't getting notifications. Maybe I'm posting too much and they're not getting the notifications. Is that could be why? Maybe if I stick to posting like one or two videos a day, then that'll be the case. It'll work out. Let me add my MP Shorts channel to the chat. I want to see that. Sorry, I got distracted. Always get distracted on YouTube. I can go down like a rabbit hole of watching different videos. You know? The MP Shorts channel is now at 752 subscribers. I would like to grow that to 1,000 subscribers this week. So if you guys are interested, hit that subscribe button. Let's see. Why would anybody want to watch Godzilla versus Kong on a regular TV? Make sure you go see it at AMC. Yeah, you're right. I hope that we can go see it. I'm not 100% sure if we will take that time to go see it. I want to add this to like a watch list. Maybe like a swing trade opportunity. I want to see where that touch point is going to be. It looks like it might be a little bit of a positive day today. But yeah, let me add another watch list. $331. If I see any more swings, I'll add that to 331 swings. Any clue what you think Ride will move up when it does? Yeah. So let's go to the popular stocks. Let's go to Ride. So where my line was, the line that I had that, it was definitely a different line from what I was looking at. It was at like 1280. Right, let's just say it's there. I don't want to go to the exact number, but it was at like 1280 to where it did have a previous touch point to where it could get to its low. Yes, it could get lower, but right here is where you see it. It's now getting past the previous previous low, basically down to $11 mark. It did get past that, or even $10 mark. Sorry. And today it's up to $11.58. So you can look at the the movement here. You could see exactly what is going to happen, where the retest marks are. And this is purely based off of historical data, not based off of what the news is telling you, just based off of historical data, and see what the buying strengths are whenever it hits a certain price. So some people will have alerts once it hits a certain price, and some people will push that up. So being at, you know, $11-ish, or I guess let's round up, $12-ish, you could see that it has multiple test points to where it's going to, you know, fight somewhere at the $18 mark, might fight somewhere at $21, might fight at like $25. This is more iffy than anything, but it definitely shows where the potential actually is, you know, a couple of points to where it does really fight back. So that's what I'm looking for, is multiple touch points at certain areas, like this point right here, to be able to see them fight over here, even fight the support level right here, and fight more of a resistance right here. You have multiple touch points between that area, and that's where I'm looking at it to get to, at least, and that's where I'll put my my stop loss once it does get above there. And then if it does end up coming back, it comes back, stops me out, I'm okay with the gain. I'm perfectly fine. Do I care if it goes all the way up? Yeah, some may end up settling for a one of these touch points up here, but I always like to take the conservative route, get in, basically get out with a pretty decent gain from $12, I guess $11 here. Well, let's round up, $12 all the way up to $18, $6 gain, multiplied by the amount of shares that I have. So basically I'm gonna have $1,200 worth of a gain. So with that for a little under a month. If it's over a month to get all the way back up to here, typically if I look at the time frame here, so February the 11th all the way till March the 31st right now, down here where it hits its low, I feel like the low should have been somewhere around the 22nd, but it did end up pushing or pulling a little bit lower because of the fact that, you know, some stocks were just suffering, mainly like tech stocks and everything. This will be included in that. But then you could see that we would have had some sort of a jump if we would have seen a positive weeks, basically. So hopefully this is one of those positive weeks. Right now we're seeing it up 1%, up to $11.70. So hopefully we can continue to see that rise, maybe 5, 6, 7% today. That would be amazing, just to see that start of the push. So I'll probably accept something around $18, but it definitely has the potential to go up to 30 easily. I did see the accused of fraud in shareholders lawsuit. I did see that, taking that into account as well. Thanks for the answer, bro. I'm very hesitant about these big events, and mostly the amount of nothing. Thanks for the 2-week-old. Yeah, I mean, it's news that, yes, the stock price, if it was something that was, you know, drastic news that's going to tank the company, it would have tanked the company by now. You know, that's something that we look at and we go, okay, how is this really affecting it? It has the news out there, but is this truly affecting what the stock price is doing? Most likely not. Uh-oh. We're seeing a little bit of lag. Don't start this now. I don't want to start any lag right now. We have 276 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Don't do this right now. I don't understand it. It better not lag. We have nothing else on. Oh, I hate internet. I swear I hate internet. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. and watch the market. Keep it up. Thank you. Ride consistently gaps down at the open. You're breaking up, Matt. I hope it doesn't do what it did yesterday. What up? No notification again. YouTube getting on my nerves. I know. I don't understand why my notifications don't go out. And even if I post like one video, people don't end up getting the notification. Get a Nighthawk router. Like it says the connection is strong, but then it's telling me that like it just starts buffering. Even though it says at the bottom connection strong, connection excellent, it still continues to buffer. Makes no sense. The stream is fine to me. Well, it seems to be good now. We have 306 people in here, 313 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. So what do we expect from AMC and GME cost today? Well, I've told you this multiple times that we can't really tell exactly what will happen. We can't predict, the future with these stocks. We can see what the pre-market is doing, but even for all of these other stocks, we can see what the pre-market's doing. It could be completely positive and then completely reverse. It does look like it might be a positive day for most. You're seeing Tesla that's up another 1% or close to 2%, which it would have been the best bet to, get in there yesterday, making a move in there yesterday, gaining about $50 and getting out. So no YouTube notifications ever work on any channel. It seems that way. I mean, I try to update people in the Discord group, and people, can get it over there and see when I'm live, and it makes it easy. But I still have to notify them instead of someone else notifying them, instead of YouTube notifying them. I have to search for you almost every day, you and Matt Kors. Well, what's crazy is obviously Matt Kors gets a lot of viewers. It's like 9,000 or 8,000 viewers. So I'm sure he's getting a lot of people notified. Yeah, so I'm hoping that we see some really good moves. I would love to see a huge move with cost, because I will make a sell if it goes above $27. Currently at $23.70. If it goes above $27, I'll take that profit and sell it. That's good for like a week worth of a gain. So I'll be fine with that. Is today going to be a green day or a red day? Depends what you're looking at. It looks like AMC is so flat. I don't know what their plan is, what the volume is going to look like. The volume is at 20K. At 8 o'clock, it's at 20K. That's so low. It's so low. Is it because we're holding a crazy amount of shares? Like that is way too low for where the price actually is, Even though we're seeing, we see that little bit of a increase here. Yes, we did close. What did we close at? 1035. And then, now we're at 1033. We did have that slight increase up to 1038, but really nothing. It's completely flat. And I don't know if this is more of a hold the line type of thing, kind of like where they were at $5. Between $4 and $5, they were holding the line, and then all of a sudden it all broke and increased. It increased like what, 50%, including the after hours market, 53%. So I'm thinking that depends what you look at. It's going to be a green day for some. I don't think we'll have this reversal like we've seen in the previous days. If you're looking at Zomedica, it looks like it is down. We might see more of the same today. But my cost basis is up at $1.71, looking for that to push up to $2.15. If we're talking about AMC, GME, and costs, I think we're going to have a green day there. Whether it's a small green day, probably with AMC, unless they have some sort of skyrocket day versus, you know, pretty decent green days with costs. I would like to see costs up to 15%. Also, GME, I would like to see them up to like 50% because my cost basis is 240. So FuboTV is making a pretty decent move. I talked about them recently on my shorts channel, saying how it's great to be able to get in there at like $20. They made a pretty decent move yesterday from $20 up to 22. Could have had a great day trade out of that. I didn't have any day trades left, so I couldn't do it. But yeah, you could possibly see the same thing today. FuboTV. That was another heavily shorted position. I don't know where they stand right now, but they are pretty low and do have a couple of test points that they can hit of $30, of $35, of $42. It just depends, right? So you can see some really good movement here and some really decent test points that it could get to, especially being at some of these lows. Yeah, $21 up to easily 30, 34 in a matter of days, and then possibly, you know, making a move today, you can have it up to, you know, $23, $24, make some money there. Let's see. Hey Matthew, could I have your opinion on MVIS? I think MVIS is good. I think MVIS is really good. I do see them as being able to easily push up to 18. But you know, you have to get past all of this down market, this downward spiral that it did have. Basically, like every other position in the stock market, there were some that really pushed through it, but a lot of positions really suffered during this time period. So from 18 down to $12, from $12 back up to 18 easily. I see a lot of good things happening for MVIS in the next couple of weeks, maybe, or even just 1 week. It depends how fast it moves, because this can move really fast from the 5th, you know, to the 12th. So it could be about 1 week, a little over 1 week, that it could push up. So I definitely see some good things for MVIS. New Wi-Fi dropped. Do you think that my feelings feel like it's going to be a pancake of a flat day? For just AMC, it looks like it's going to be pretty flat. It was flat yesterday, and it looks like maybe I don't really know where they're going with this, because the buying power should be a lot higher. The volume today is only 81,000 shares. That's way too low. Way too low for something that's you know, more of a meme position, right? A meme stock, if you wanted to give it that term. But even with that term, it shows that it should have millions of shares. And I understand this is a pre-market, but that's not enough. Let's look at the actual volume by the day. So yesterday, the volume was 38 million. The average volume is 171 million. The day before, 37 million. So 38, 37 million. I wouldn't be surprised if today is around the same, 38, 37 million. And somebody said it best, the calm before the storm. I think you're probably right. I think this is something where they may be hiding the impact that we have as buyers, because that doesn't make sense. But then you see 130 million, you'll see, you know, 80 million, you know, you'll see that movement here. 152 million, it's crazy. 277 million, this is where we need to get back to. So I think you're right, calm before the storm. Saber, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, no one is selling. Everybody's holding on to it. And I would like to check the fintel numbers. I checked it yesterday. And I know fintel, I have to keep saying that, is not like the most reliable source. They're at 19 million, or sorry, 19% short volume ratio. 7.2 million, 38 million in market volume, but you see that the short shares available, 500K. Now that keeps adjusting. It was at 3.3 million, and it was to yesterday at 1.3 million or 1.2 million, something like that. And the short borrow fee rate pretty much stays the same at that 2% mark. So we're hoping we could see some good things from AMC, but it might be flat Um, Meatball G10 on Twitch. Thank you for joining and good morning. Remember, guys, we have the MP Shorts channel, which is linked to the chat if you want to, or pinned to the chat if you want to subscribe to that. I'm trying to grow that to 1,000 subscribers and get that monetized as fast as possible so that I can, compare that to the money you would make with TikTok. From what I hear with the short videos, they haven't found a solid way to monetize it, so you get paid like a very little amount, which compared to TikTok may be a higher amount, even though you can get the same amount of views. So I always like to see what will be better algorithm-wise, what would be better money-wise, and I would like to be able to compare that. So if you want to join that journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the MP Shorts channel. It's right here, and I post a bunch of videos per day. I didn't post any today pre-market, but I will be posting some throughout the day, looking at my profit and loss, looking at my account, also including stimulus checks. I had my FuboTV video here if you wanted to watch that, and why I believe that it is going to move up, and a bunch of other positions. It's not just stopping there. There's a bunch of other positions. I cover AMC. I also cover day trading versus swing trading, just random things. So definitely hit that subscribe button over there. Let's see, 497 people. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Hopefully we don't have it closed down before the market opens like we did yesterday. Enjoy your videos. You're the only person I have ever subscribed to. That's absolutely phenomenal. I feel honored. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for doing that. I mean, that's amazing. Saber, that's absolutely amazing. If AMC announced free popcorn with every ticket, would that be the trick to run to the moon? I don't know about that. That starts to get to more gimmick levels, like gimmicky levels than anything. And I wouldn't. I mean, I would like free popcorn, but they obviously upcharge for a lot of their snacks, their popcorn, and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Revenue, getting that revenue in the door, seeing some positive movement with revenue numbers. Hopefully that's the case whenever they do have earnings, but I don't know how much that'll push that. We're still holding a ton of shares, no matter if they have down revenue or the revenue is through the roof. If the revenue is through the roof, you might have more people that join on. Institutions, more institutions, you have more people. You might have me buy a lot more, depending where this goes. If it goes down today, I would like to see it below $9.46 is what my cost basis is over there. $9.56 over here, I believe. Yeah, $9.59 over here. So I would like to see that cost basis move a little bit. Matt, you were my first sub. That's awesome. That's really good. I don't even know what to say. I feel honored. If anybody subs to me over subbing to anybody else on the internet, it's amazing. I got that when I was doing like stimulus videos, and I still am doing stimulus videos. But when I first started doing it, I was probably one of the first. I tend to be like one of the first to do a lot of that stuff. So I did my initial stimulus video before anybody did stimulus videos, and was I the most popular there? No, I wasn't. You have people like Clear Value Tax, who's a great person. Great, he understands taxes and all that stuff. But there are a lot of other people that are continuing to do that. Also with stocks, I wasn't the first person, but I was one of the first people to do it. But there's a lot of other people that are getting on the train to talk about AMC, and it's great because getting more eyes on this situation is better for all of us. I think it's going to be really good if we have so many people that are interested in this, whether it's Reddit, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, whatever it is. It's going to be really, really good. So I'm definitely all for as many people as possible doing this, and spreading the love, really. So Iber's right, you're the only YouTuber really showing multiple stocks. I'm in both. Yeah, sorry. but I want to learn beyond the squeeze. You're really awesome. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I mean, I try to show, everything. I don't just focus on AMC. I'm focusing on all of these pieces because there are a lot of people that have different positions, and some people want me to just to focus on AMC. And yes, I have GME and AMC in the title, but that I focus on, costs, rocket, SOS. If somebody brings something to my attention and look for a swing trade opportunity, I'll add it to my most popular stock list. And that's where I'll be able to make those moves from there. So something like a Viacom, I would like to understand exactly where that pushback will be. And it's looking like it's starting to find that little bit of a road up, which is definitely interesting. I don't know where those levels will be, but it's looking like it's starting to find a road up. And that's what I love to do, is just to, sit here and create content. So we got another member, Box Parade. Thank you for becoming a member. Max Mayer does a few stimulus videos. Yeah, I've seen him when I first started doing stimulus videos. He was doing them as well. I would say the people that really started all of that was like, he did a lot of videos there. Clear Value Tax did a lot of videos. Obviously, Meet Kevin, he's involved in everything. I mean, I don't know how he has the time, but Meet Kevin does a lot. But yeah. Plug and Viacom. I did see people talking about Plug yesterday. Love the streams. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for becoming a member. I'm looking forward to being a continued sub even after the GME and AMC chaos. Yeah, I would think that this is going to be like the norm of having some meme positions that go through like wallstreetbets and things like that, and other forums. So it's not going to be a bad thing to be able to keep up with everything that's going on there, and also any swing trades that we make, because somebody asked me yesterday, have I given up on day trades, because majority of my portfolio is swing trades. The point is that if I make a day trade, you probably won't see it hold in my portfolio, because the day trade is supposed to happen in the day. So if I make that trade in that day and then it comes to the end of the day after close, I'm already out of that position. So most likely with any day trades that I made with like cost, with with Tesla or whatever, you're not going to see those positions. You may see the aftermath of either gaining money or losing money. But either way, I made those day trades. But it's better to be able to show people what the swing trade portfolio will be, and easier to show that portfolio. So that's why whenever I do an update on portfolio, you would see swing trades there. So Matt, I'm your 15th sub. Oh, I thought you were gonna say. Sorry, I read that wrong. Matthew, you're my 15th sub. Okay, so you subbed to 15 channels before that. That's still amazing. I like you, but I don't get excited like a lot of the things. What's your take on the? Let's see. I gotta increase this text because I can't see anything. I haven't seen the sorry, I did the wrong thing. I haven't seen that rule. I haven't actually read into it. The NSCC. Are you talking about the DTCC rule? Or I've been watching Fat Brands. It looks like there's some short interest there. Fat Brands says, let's check it out. Sounds like a great product. Fat Brands. Sounds like they should be intertwined with like Tasty Cakes, that brands. Let's see. You've been looking at them as a potential. I'm looking for a validation, really. Okay. It definitely looks like it has more potential than some. I mean, if you look at the growth from the last couple of months, from $5 has a couple of spikes here, but does have consistent growth upward besides these last couple of days that have been down. So it has a couple of touch points down here, which could indicate an uptrend, a bounce off of wherever that low is, and it looks like that's what you may be seeing at the moment, 4% up in the pre-market. So you might be seeing that today in order to get up to that $9 mark, which is not a crazy gain, but it's something of a decent gain. What are you looking to get out of this? More of a long-term Michael Rock, a long-term, or like a short-term there? You're saying there's a lot of some short interest there. Let's look at that brands. 17% short volume ratio. Only 5,147 shares short, and 29,600 market volume. 85,000 short shares available. The short borrow fee ratio is 63%, so it is pretty high there. I would say it definitely has a little bit of potential. I'd give you some validation there. I'd have to spend a little bit more time to understand a little bit more into it. You do have a couple of spikes here that are a little ridiculous of a spike, you know, almost doubling the price, right? From that $7 mark, $7.50 mark, up to $12.82, and then decreasing over a number. So yeah, I can definitely give you validation to show that it has some strength in places, and could retest some of these areas soon. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll look at that as a swing there. Yeah, some people mentioned plug and how low it actually got in some of these retest points that it does have. So that's a huge one as well. Plug is definitely something that I can see after retesting this area down here, or bouncing off of it. You can see that it has a lot of potential to continue to increase, but we'll see how that plays out as well. I don't want to add too many swing trades. I want to get rid of some of these swing trades before I jump into something else. So, and I want to be able to buy some Ethereum whenever that drops back down. I don't know how long it'll take, because this drop happened in a matter of days. So I would like to see that drop happen again, or get down to 1,300. That would be amazing, but I'm not sure it will. So we'll see how that plays out. It looks like AMC now just turned a little bit positive. That's good. We have 663 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, get it above 300 likes. Vizio's up right now, around 9%. Really? Do I have Vizio on? I feel like I have them on one of my. It is. Wow. Up 8.66%. It was up 13% yesterday. Definitely making some moves. Yeah. Wow, that looks really good. Is that going to be something that collapses today, though? I don't know how sustainable it is. When I was looking at this, previously, I didn't know where it was actually going. You see a lot of buying power in the beginning of, you know, any stock getting introduced, right? So you see a lot of buying power, but you don't know where the actual floor is. That's what I'm a little bit afraid of. Is hopefully people can, you know, make some money out of this, you know, get in at this $19 mark, get out at $26. That'll be pretty good. But at this point, for a lot of people that would be getting in now would be chasing the position, you know? I'm not saying that it's not an investable opportunity. You can invest in whatever you want. I'm just saying that for me, when I see all of this green, it's definitely chasing it. Yes, it's a missed opportunity from $17 to $26. I didn't even know this was getting, you know, had an IPO then, but you know, it shows that this will be chasing the stock if you wanted to get into that now. I skimmed profits off my cost position yesterday morning, first thing, and I jumped into an L. But I got distracted and it didn't get out at the end of the day. Hopefully I didn't screw up. Yeah, sometimes when you have a day trade that you wanted to get into, so you got in early to basically get that profits out, or gain those profits there. But you're thinking that it is going to come down, you know, in the pre-market, and possibly in the market open, you might see that decrease. So you might see it continue to move up though. This is not a crazy gain. It's 15%, which is high-ish, but it's not something on the level where it's like, oh, it gained 15%. Now it's time to completely fall. It's not a pump and dump. It's more of a, it's more of just a natural increase over a full day, you know? So what app are you using? I'm using the Webull application. If you go online, and it's not it's not the desktop version. So let me go into Webull. No, I don't want dividend reinvestment. Not right now. So if you go into Webull, right, if you go into Webull and then you go to downloads, then you'll be able to download this platform. So you can download it for Android, for iOS, for Windows is what's preferred. So you can download it here. Yeah, so you can download it here, and then what you'll get is an icon, and hopefully you can see that at the bottom of my screen. You'll get an icon on your desktop, which will pull up this, and it basically will give you that full look of how we're looking at this. It may be a little bit weird, but you can always move things around. So if you want to move something around, you can easily move it around. But yeah, click the link in the description. It'll take you to Webull. You'll sign up, deposit $100, and you'll get 2 free stocks. We almost have 300 likes, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. We got 2 members today. Thank you, everybody, for becoming a member. I'm going to play an ad right now, so just to be transparent. If you do get an ad. If you don't get an ad, then I'll continue to talk. But I'm going to go ahead and drink some water because I feel like my throat is weird. Looks like cost is up 3% today. That's pretty good. And Ethereum is down 0.6%. I want to see that continue to drop down. I'm going to keep a close eye on that. AMC is still at 1 point, still at 0.0 or 0.9. Jesus, I can't talk today. 0.19%. My mind is just everywhere right now. Especially since, like, yesterday I was so tired. It was crazy. Like, I was going to you know, record a video, upload videos for this morning for my MP Shorts channel and for my main channel, some stimulus stuff, but I didn't end up doing that because I was so tired. I fell asleep at, like, I think it was like 9 o'clock. I don't know, I was so tired. Right after I put Harper to bed, I fell asleep. Do you collect Ethereum or swing trade it? I want to collect it, but I want to get in at the right point, because I do feel like it can go up to $10,000, or, you know, get up to the same level as where Bitcoin is. I feel like it can actually push, but I need to get a little bit more educated in crypto before I you know, make long-term moves, because that is more of a growth for me. So yeah. Now my friend has Webull for PC. but his app doesn't look like yours. But I'm using Mac. Do you know why some desktop clients look different? Yeah, they could be using, so let me, so they could be using, I believe, the browser view. So if you go into the browser view, you're going to have a different look of it, instead of actually having the this portion. It looks like they're only allowing me to download 4.0, which is crazy because they have the 4.8. But yeah, you can easily download a certain view or a certain type. So that's where I see it. I did see I had a different view before I looked into this view down here. Let me just exit this. Before I looked into this view and actually got this view, I actually had the browser view, which looked weird. App versus website browser. Yes. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, chat. Good morning, everyone. We almost have 300 likes, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. Remember, if you want to follow my MP Shorts channel, the link is pinned to the chat. So please do that. I want to grow that to 1,000 subscribers as fast as possible. I love eating breakfast and watching stocks with you in the morning. Profit hands. Yep. It's all about profit hands. Thank you for doing that, for watching me, as many mornings as you do. Just discovered your channel on Friday. Shout out from France. If I start going places and people are like, hey, I seen you from YouTube, and I'm literally in like another country or even other states, that just will be crazy because Erica can't handle it right now. When I go to like New Jersey or I'll go somewhere and I'll know somebody, and like, how do you know somebody in a different state? I'm like, well, when you play football, you tend to know a lot of people. So, and a lot of times, like, I won't remember names well. So like they'll remember my name because it's Matt, or somebody else will have a name and I just can't, I don't know. I just don't remember names well unless I meet you probably like twice. It's probably 2 times before I remember your name, because I'm usually focused on what your demeanor is, what your personality is like. I'm gonna keep putting you down there, man. Well, I'm just gonna keep jumping up here. Good morning, Matt. Can you look at Vizio and tell me your thoughts, not financial advice? Yeah, I just looked at Vizio earlier today, but I can look at it. So for Vizio, like I said, this has been increasing for a couple of days now. You have seen the steady increase. The problem is we don't know where the floor is at this point, and I don't want to take anybody away from their investment or potential gains that they could get. It would be chasing the stock, even if it does continue to go up. This on a level was chasing it a little bit, and then as you start to get into the rest of the days, it looked like it started to level out a little bit, and I thought maybe the next day we'll see a down day, but the next day ended up being an increase. And then even in the pre-market, we're seeing 6%. So we could possibly see this continue to run, but just know that we don't know where the floor actually is. So I'm always hesitant to get into some of these positions. No, man. I'm always hesitant to get into some of these positions, but you can definitely find a way to make a move in there and make some decent profit for like a swing or something. Or if you feel as though it's a long-term hold that's going to give you, a massive increase, maybe 50%, 100%, then yeah, go ahead and do that. So Vizio is definitely tough to take in because I don't see any type of floor. That would be my opinion. But if you're holding on to the position from 17, it doesn't hurt to take a profit. And yes, if it continues to increase, okay, you can have some sour grapes, I guess, but you can still I thought that increased more. You could still see a massive amount of gains depending how much you bought. If you bought a small amount of shares, then I understand why you would hold. It doesn't hurt to hold and get back to where your break-even point is if it does end up going to that point. But yeah, that may be long-winded, but kind of the way I feel. I'll be sure to shout you out big time if I ever see you in Australia. All right, sounds good. Let me check CEI for a swing play. Give me a second. It does look like it could have a decent swing. The way that it did fall below some of these points does make me a little concerned about where it can go, but you are seeing a little bit, a slight bit of a comeback. I don't really generally like like penny stocks. It's starting to get to that penny stock level when it gets below a dollar. Right? I understand penny stock by definition is anything below $5, but it definitely shows that it could have potential to increase as much as like 40 something cents, 50 cents. You could possibly have some of these retest points in a number of weeks, but I can see this as a little bit of a swing play. But if it goes against you, it doesn't look like something that will go all the way back to like 46 cents. And even if it does, averaging down doesn't hurt because it doesn't look like something that really collapses. It has its days to where it does swing quite a bit. So yeah, I wouldn't say it doesn't hurt to put some money here for a swing play to get up to maybe $1.40, maybe $2 or so. So yeah, but if you're looking for that $2 gain, you might end up having to wait quite a bit of time, maybe like a month, 2 months, in order to get that massive jump. It looks like you do see slight jumps here and there. You might have to wait a little bit longer than that to see that $2 jump. But if you wanted 30 cents and get out a number of shares, then yeah, you could easily do that. People were saying GME, what is GME doing right now? GME is at 2% right now, up $4, up to 194. It's good if you were able to obviously get in at the 112 mark and see that massive increase that we did have, what was it, Thursday of last week? And now, even though it is sort of flat during the beginning of this week with like a slight decrease, you are seeing that increase over the last day to where it was up 7%, up 2% now. We could see another jump today, but just know that just because it's 2% doesn't mean that it's going to be a positive day. It could possibly still go against us. It looks like cost is actually making a little bit of a move, up 3.5%. I'm up $307 on cost right now, looking for that to push to about $27 this morning. It does typically have a lot of strength in the morning. Cost usually goes up a lot more than it goes down right at the first tick. So yeah, let's see if we can have that large push like we did the other day up to $26. If it gets up to that point, yeah, I'll definitely take a point to sell. Even if it does continue to go up, you can never predict exactly where it's going to go, especially after some of these jumps that it had the last couple of days. So let's look at how it looks like for, let's say, 5 days. You can see for the last couple of days it has had those jumps up to $26, from 22 up to 26. Let's scroll over here, from 22 up to 24. So it has had those little jumps that you can gain a decent profit from. How's Ethereum? It's still sitting at over 1,800, so I haven't gotten a notification yet. We have 785 people in the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Take a wall in house and make it one of those cats jungle gym walls. That's not a bad idea. I was thinking of doing something. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I think I might do that over in the corner somewhere. Make it like a cat jungle gym wall. That's a good idea. Where they jump up and sit in those little like hammocks and stuff. I think Carl and Daisy would like that. How did you get so well to predict progression and regression? I mean, it all comes with experience. I mean, just take your time analyzing a stock. Don't just invest into something because someone else may invest into it. If I'm investing into something, don't just invest into it. Do a little bit of research yourself. It comes with experience, understanding exactly where it's going, where it's moving, where the highs, the lows could be, where the support resistance levels may be, strong support, strong resistance, and what the time frame actually is. I mean, there's a lot that goes into trading stocks. Just make it very simple for yourself. I try to make it as simple as possible for me, with just using 2 indicators. I've seen people that use like 4 indicators and really go past certain support levels based on those indicators, and I'm mainly going off of one and then pulling back to a certain portion between where the price is and where the indicator actually is. So I try to make it very easy on myself. Are the short borrow fee rates and the short shares available worthless information? No, it does give us good information. It basically tells us how much they're actually shorting in a given time and how much are left. Also, what they have to pay on these shorts. A lot of times when they have to pay quite a bit of dollars out of these shorts, they end up having to cover very quick because of the fact that they don't want to pay the interest on it. So it's still relevant information. It's just not something that's holding weight right now, because no matter what, they're going to continue to short the hell out of this. And the short borrow fee rate is not really high for AMC. It is for costs at, I believe, 90% still. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's still at 90%. Which I really don't know what information to trust. So I just go off of what is publicly reported. And then if I hear that any information is manipulated, it's always great to see what that information is still. 28% short volume ratio, almost a million short volume. Market volume is 3.4 million. Cost has 7,000 short shares available, and it is at 90% short borrow fee rate. So you can take those numbers however you want to take them. Weeble web version. The next video, we will see Carl flying through the air behind. That's funny. Carl is swinging in the hammock. Good morning, Fred Harris. What's new? There's a lot that's new. We're seeing some pretty good pre-market movement here. ZOM is still down 2.44%, which sucks. But a lot of other positions are actually looking like they're up. AMC was flat yesterday, but is at 0.48% right now. Did decrease a little bit right now as I started to talk about it. But it's not a crazy amount that it is increasing. Hopefully we could see more volume. We're only seeing 112K worth of volume. That's like nothing. GME, we're seeing 67K, even though we are seeing a 2% increase. Costs, we're seeing 13K worth of volume, which the average is around 6 million. So that's something, and we're still seeing 3.24% of an increase. Rocket, we're seeing a 1.25% increase with 32K worth of volume. Let's see, Ride, we're seeing 2.33%. SOS, which is good. We're seeing a 2% increase. I'm holding SOS at $5.50, looking for that to increase to about $7, $8. Gain something out of it, gain a quick trade out of it. It was supposed to be a quick swing trade, so hopefully that comes true. It'll be somewhere around $300, $600 that I will gain. Ride looks like it's making a little bit of a move up to $11.85, up 2.33%. You do have FuboTV that's up to $22.47 is currently where it's at. I think this could be a decent swing trade opportunity, just like I said. Even though it is up, I did say that this has massive swing trade opportunities here to get back up to these levels here, and it doesn't have to get all the way back up to those levels. It could still fight at some of those levels. Only really expected it to come down to about where the 200 EMA is, but it did pass by that, got to these support levels. I don't even know why I drew this. I don't think these are even support levels, but did get down to these levels down here, which I don't know if it will end up bouncing back. It looks like it's looking like it's starting that train of bouncing back. So 3% yesterday, 3% today in the pre-market. We might see something better today. I want to invest in some of these other areas, but I'm holding a number of positions. You can see that ride, I'm only down $12 at the moment. My cost base is $11.86. So at $11.80, I'm right at my cost basis. Anything above that, I will gain a pretty decent amount of money. I gain $200 every dollar it does go up. So if it goes up to $13, I gain $200. If it goes up to $14, gain $400, and so on and so forth. RKT hasn't moved in over a week. I know it moved yesterday. It did make a little bit of a move yesterday. I was really excited about what RKT did. Was it yesterday? The day before that. It did move that day to where it got to $27.44 to where I was up. I think like $400 or $600, and that was pretty good. So I was happy with that gain, but you know, obviously it ended up tanking back down. I wish I would have knew that that was going to be the case. I thought it was going to hold strong, which it looked like it was going to just come back a little bit and then, you know, make a little bit of a move, but everything seemed to decrease. As this did increase quite a bit, everything seemed to increase or decrease the same. So it sucked. Try averaging down with huge chunk buys during AMC dip, but they are hard to predict. Yes, they are hard to predict, but a lot of times I will. I'm looking for it to go, if it goes below, like if it goes to $9, yes, buying in. If it goes to $8, yes, buying in a large chunk. And that's what I'm hoping for, but I really don't know exactly what will happen there. So like you said, it's very hard to predict. Always read the message undermine. Can you look at, see, I think I did look at CIDM. What do you think? I got 100 shares at $1.04. I believe I did look at this position, but I'm not 100% sure if I did. You got an $1.04. So right now you're making a pretty decent profit. I didn't look at this position. Right now you're making a pretty decent profit going up to $1.86, basically almost doubled the amount that you have in there. How long ago did you make that investment? It had to be back here. Let's see what month looks like. So previously it was up to $2. It have a couple of strong points up there. It looks like it didn't hold. Some of these areas at $2.22 didn't hold at all, or 25 cents. I think that's what, yeah, 22 cents. To where it did decrease. It had that pretty decent increase recently, so you got in somewhere probably around here. If it was me and I gained close to 100% profit, I would end up selling those positions. I don't really see crazy long-term potential, but then again, I don't really look for long-term potential unless it's literally a growth stock, it's a dividend position, an index fund or a mutual fund. That's what I'm looking for in a long-term position. But if you gained basically 80 cents off of that 100 shares, you know, you gained $80. That's not bad. Do I feel like it could make a move and continue to move up? Yeah, it could possibly do that. Right now it's at, you know, $1.78. So you lost some income out of that, or lost some gain out of that. But it's looking like you might see a down day today. Looking like it might end up reversing. You never really know. But where it's going, it doesn't really show any consistency to where it can grow to. Here it did, but then as you've seen this large decrease over this short period of time, between a period of time, I believe, where everything else was actually making a little bit of a move, this doesn't really look good to me. So if you have a profit, I would take it and put it into something something else that can move a lot quicker and has more of a chance to move today. But if you want to keep it there, don't just take my opinion and run with it. If you want to keep it there, and sometimes it's more of a prove me wrong type of thing, definitely do so. And if you can, I'm all for it. What's up with Naked? It seems that they are shorting it to death. Well, first, I don't know what Naked short percentage actually is. I wouldn't know if they're shorting it to death. It doesn't look like it has any points to where it is coming back. You know, I don't really like Naked as a position. And Naked brand just, I don't know, it just falls off. It doesn't really look like it's just being shorted. It looks like people are just selling off and getting tired of where it is. You know, it doesn't look like you're seeing any of these large spikes that are getting, that are showing these increases over other spikes. Some other positions you'll see like these spikes happening, and then when another spike happens, it goes over that spike to show that it has buying strength, but it's not showing that. You're seeing these spikes get lower and lower, create new lows, and create lower highs and lower lows, which is not something you want to see in a position that's going to grow. So that's the reason why I would say I wouldn't get into Naked brand. And I think I was going to make an investment way back when, but it just didn't look good to me. It was somewhere around here. I wanted to see another indication of a pop, but you've seen that little indication, but it just didn't move, you know. Shay throwing out the emojis. You're up on costs again. Yeah, I'm up $295 right now. I'm looking to have that increase to $27, and then I'll get out of that. Tesla is trash. Move on. What? Tesla is not trash. Tesla moves a lot, and you can make a decent amount of money swing trading just Tesla if you wanted to. You know, Tesla's up to $647, where it was down to 500 some odd dollars. Where was that? Recently it was at 591. You could have easily made, you know, $50+ from that, you know, $60, right? I'm all for it. We have 858 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We'd love to get to 425 likes. That's about half, right? I'm gonna hit an ad here. Yeah, so if you guys want to join the Discord group, wow, it looks like MVIS is making a little bit of a move today at 5.44%. Just like I said, I mean, they have the ability to easily come back to $18. make no mistake about it. I mean, they're very easy to really push up over a number of days, actually. So you're not going to see it get to $18 today, but you might see it happen in the next couple of days. If you guys want to join the Discord group, make sure you click that first link in the description. That's the Discord group. It is $5, but it's a great group of people. We talk about a lot of stuff over there. I do update people when I am going live on Discord. If you don't get a notification on YouTube, you'll get a notification on Discord. So so there, I got a lot of learning options to do today. See, I want to get, yeah, no problem, Eric R. Hedge funds trying to hit some price triggers and bots. Yeah, join the Discord. It's fun, and we have a really good group in there. Yeah, 100%. I love seeing the conversations going back and forth. You know, did almost get a little political for a couple of back and forths, but that obviously got shut down pretty quick. Don't want to bring politics into stocks. Let's just make money, you know. So instantly when I say that, it's like, how is Biden going to affect the market today? He's not. How are we going to affect the market? So it's funny. Yeah, so join the Discord group if you want to do that. Also, please follow my MP Shorts channel. I don't know where we're at right now, but I make a lot of short form content. If you want quick updates over there, please do so. We are now at 759 subscribers. Would love to get that to 1,000 subscribers today. So subscribe over there if you're interested. Stocks seem to be a safe haven from politics. Yes. Yeah, no politics in the Discord. Or religion. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I don't think we need to bring anything into that. We talk about Carl sometimes. I do see that. Picture on your YouTube. What? The picture on your YouTube picture, please. Change your shirt or something. What? You're saying on my YouTube shorts you don't like my shirt? I think it's a pretty nice color. What are your thoughts on NIO? Don't I have them here? They are up 3%. They were up 5% yesterday. I see them as the same thing. I mean, everything was at a buying opportunity for the last couple of days, getting down to these double touch points, which can create that W, which indicates an uptrend. So seeing that, it instantly shows without looking at anything else, even though we are seeing this large increase showing that it does have a lot of buying power, it shows that it has this buying power here to really fight back and push up. So I can see something that retests at 46 easily, that retests at 52 easily, that can retest at 63, but it's probably going to be more of a difficult feat up there. Once you get up to that point, it's really going to start to pull back on you. So you can probably look up to like $60 and end up selling somewhere around there. I don't know if it will push above that. If it does, you still made a decent profit from 37 up to $60. That's almost doubling the amount that you have there. But that's mainly what I'm looking at there. You can see the movement in the history. A lot of history will dictate what the future can bring, but you obviously have to just make that decision for yourself. I can see a lot of positivity in a lot of these positions as swing trades, but you know what? Can't really do anything with it, right? I mean, I can, but I don't want to do anything with it while I have all of these swing trades open. So want to obviously get AMC up really high. AMC is probably going to be held in here for a long period of time. It's not going to be a short period of time. It's the blue jean shirt though. I think that looks pretty good. I just have the same picture for all of those. Maybe every month I'll change the photo. How about that? Every month I'll change the photo to a different one, and maybe change the background color as well to, instead of green it'll be blue or something. Do certain months have colors? Because maybe I can apply it there. Do you buy call and put options in AMC, or are you just getting shares? I'm just getting shares. Are you related to Matthew Perry? Like me, or the Matthew Perry from Friends? No. I'm not related to Matthew Perry. I'm Matthew Perry. Birthstone colors. Oh, yeah. Didn't even think of that. Pivot. That's Ross, by the way. Could you be any more wrong? That's Chandler. Please, more Pikachu face thumbnails. Pikachu face? All stock channels killing me with that. All channels, really. Blue jean shirts are cool in my opinion. Throw in jacket and some jeans. Yeah. The stock market is messed up when AOC and Ted Cruz agree on the same topic. They argue about it anyways. Scene from Matthew Perry. Yeah, scene from Harold and Kumar. I've seen that scene multiple times. Stocks are interesting. Stocks are, where did that go? Stocks are more interesting than politics. Stocks make us money. Politics make politicians money. Yeah, true. Definitely true. We are almost at 450 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And we have about 30 minutes until the market opens and we can see what they're actually going to do here. Ride looks pretty good for me because I'm now starting to get to my break-even point at $11.86. So it does look pretty good. Zomedica still down $100. I have about $1,472 invested there. I would like to get that to an even 1,000 shares, but it just depends what the stock market is going to do today. It looks like it might continue to be down today at 2.44%. What's Carl's top stock picks today? I don't know. He's over there. Stocks make you money. Politicians take your money. Any opinion on Viacom? Is it still too high, or more blocks will be sold? Viacom is on the verge of actually looking like it's going to have an uptick. I want to wait for that bounce, because once you see that bounce, I don't think it's too late to get in once you do see a little bit of a bounce, because then you can get a decent profit out of it for Viacom. Let's look at, where's it at? That's somewhere here. Oh man, I had it somewhere here. I'm probably just missing it. But yeah, you're literally on the verge of seeing that bounce, and if it does end up bouncing off of this, then you can expect some sort of an uptick to retest in different areas, which we don't know where these retests will be. It did have a lot of buying strength up here, so seeing all of this buying strength shows that it was being pushed at one point, and it was over a number of days. It wasn't just like one day to where everybody decided to push it. So that fall off was due to a lot more than just, a pump and dump. So you can find a way to have that push up. You just need to wait for that kick, that bounce. And you may be seeing that bounce. You may be starting to see that bounce there, and it doesn't hurt to put some in there, but you never really know if this is a false increase. So you might want to wait a little bit. Either way it goes, I'm at a loss and a gain. Why would you do that? I feel like that's just a waste of time. Buying calls and puts. I'm like combining words today, and I don't know. It's a little weird. Like I'm having a stroke here. Zom Trueforma release day. Thoughts on potential movement? I mean, it was the Trueforma release date. Bearded Bear, hopefully you're still watching there. I don't know when you put this chat here in Twitch, but Zom already released Trueforma. So looking at, I think the release day was yesterday. It was the 30th. It was supposed to be, but nothing's going to happen because we're not selling the news here because people already sold off on the news. So now we're looking to build up on any more news because there's no more rumors, right? So typically you have that rumor, you buy the rumor, sell the news, but then when you just have physical news, you have a lot of people that are buying based on the clarity of the situation. So we're continuing to buy up this position for Zom as we go along, and you might see that happen for another couple of weeks or so. End up getting back to $2 or so, or you might see it go completely opposite way, depending how the overall news is handled. So what the revenue is like in the next month or so. We're not seeing the most positive movement today. Right now, down, it did kick up to 3%, but down 2.44%. So we have 793 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Continue to do so. I made money when it jumped to 14, sold the call. Then when it dropped to 10, money. Okay, I see what you're doing there. You're working the system a little bit. As you know, the stock market goes up and down, so you can make money either way. Yeah, I see where he's coming from. Then again, like I said, I'm not very educated in the options field, so understanding options is not my forte. But I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you that I can see the process there. Check your blood pressure if you start having weird speech. Happened to me. I tend to have weird speech all the time. I don't ever warm up when I start talking, and since I'm talking a lot, things end up getting like mixed together, and I'll see words differently. I feel like I'm dyslexic. Here we go. Oh man. You feel of losing money both ways. It's a gift. Oh man, that's funny too. I love laughing. Just be safe, Matt. We need you. Please explain how one warms up. Talk. You ever do like any type of like warm up to actually speak well in a situation? So like some news anchors will actually have like certain phrases that they say in order to get pronunciation right, and I didn't even pronounce that right. uh, that's funny. It's funny, Dapper Dan. That's funny. Yeah, like unique New York or Iris wristwatch. Iris wristwatch. Yeah, people will say things like that. AMC is up 1% right now. That's good, up to $10.46. So I'm happy to see them actually making a little bit of a move instead of being pretty much flat. As I said, that it did decrease below 1%. GME is up to almost up to 2%. It was up there before. Cost is up to 3%. Did decrease a little bit. You see that cost amount, $287. Rocket's up 1%. Hopefully we can see some movement there. Cost or ride is up almost 2%, up to $11.79. ZOM keeps hovering between 3% down and 2.44% down. You think cost is going to 42 today? AMC is climbing. It's making a little bit of a move here. It's up to 1.55%. Making a little bit of a climb. It's not a crazy climb, but what can we expect? Is the pre-market, we're seeing low volume. For the amount of volume that we're seeing, it's crazy to see that we are moving positively, because the volume is really low. We're about to open and we're only at 221,000 shares worth of volume. So What are you looking for out of these? Is it Adrian? What are you looking for out of these? Out of these two positions? Because you can see that we had this massive increase here, which a lot of these massive increase end up, showing a fall. We're up 45% in the pre-market, which is huge. At this point, you pretty much missed the opportunity to ride that train, but you're up 45% in that pre-market. I would consider this, and you can't really say it's a pump and dump, but you're seeing these huge positive effects, right? They're up basically $1. Are you going to see that continue to grow when it opens? Are you going to see that fall off? More likely than not, you're going to see it fall off. Now, if it does end up continuing to increase, I'm wrong, but I'd rather take that risk in being wrong than, end up being right and you get into the position and it falls crazy. Because you holding money is not you losing money. But with this, it just looks like you may have missed the boat, in my opinion. But if you want to make an investment in there and chase the position, go ahead. It could still run maybe another 30 cents or even $1 or whatever, but it's going to be tough to see that in after it grew 50% to grow again. How I do see as a little bit of an opportunity here with that growth that you do see here getting down to these levels. I would like to see it get down to some of these these low levels before I actually make an investment moving up. But you can see that I had consistent decrease over a number of days. I could definitely see the potential in increasing, but you do want to see that move. You could see a good an okay swing trade here, but it does look like it's consistently on the falling down. We're up 2% or close to 3% in the pre-market, up less than 1% yesterday. So that's what I see with it. I mean, make your own decision there, but I do see it as something that's consistently falling. Doesn't really have too many spots to where it is showing a lot of buying strength. Besides right here, showing a lot of buying strength. So it's tough to say. You want to see that start to pull up, and this would have been a great situation to see that increase from there. But seeing that start to decrease again doesn't really give me hope. I don't know what this child's doing upstairs. Tesla's looking juicy. Why is Tesla looking juicy? If they're increasing a lot, then I don't think it's looking juicy. I think it's just, yeah, Tesla made a pretty decent move, but it just sucks that you couldn't get in below 500 or below 600. If you can get in below 550, that would be even more amazing, but below 500 would be preferable. I don't know what to think about this position. Let's see. Someone said something about it. Can you check? Heavily shorted and made an NFT announcement this morning. I guess with the NFT announcement, they're actually seeing a huge amount of positive movement at 20% or almost 21%. But I hate seeing these situations to where they're growing. You could possibly see more growth. Probably doesn't hurt to make a move into there. The only thing is that it's consistently moving down, and seeing this large increase could be something that really pushes it above and probably ends up testing at some of these areas. So it doesn't look like it's hurting, and you might want to keep an eye on it because you could make a decent amount of money from it moving up, but you want to make sure it has the buying strength before you make that move. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you see that large increase that had up to $4, but steadily decreasing to where it did flatten out. Are we going to see that increase when the market opens? Who knows? We have about 20 minutes until the market opens, guys. And girls. Guys and gals. You're saying it could be a boring next 2 days, Dapper Dan, because historic trends before Good Friday are pretty much flat. Yeah, I know Goldman Sachs bought shares in AMC. I'm sure there's a lot of institutions and firms and hedge funds that are probably buying into the position. It has a lot of potential. My arms are hurting from the bag holding. But good looking out. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Let's see. Popular positions. So we're up 1.45% for AMC, up 2% for GME, up 3.33% for cost, and less than 1% for Rocket. Ride is up 2%, getting closer and closer to my cost average there. Megan, thank you for becoming a member. Thoughts on Genius Brands? That's the ticker symbol. I think I looked at this previously. I don't really like the movement here because the movement here is similar to what ZOM does, right? You know, the movement is, you know, it moves a cent, and like all of the movement looks very similar. It doesn't look like it's actually making moves up or down, has large candlesticks. It's mainly just moves between 1 cent or another, and you really don't see these large candlesticks. I don't really like seeing that, but as we start to look at a larger picture, we can see that fell off quite a bit. Stop licking my leg, Carl. Why are you doing that, man? I know, I love you, but don't do that. Yeah, so we can see that we did have a little bit of an increase here. Do have a couple of spikes as we move along. It does have a bunch of touch points towards the 200 EMA, and passed it at that, to where it did show the indication of the 15 moving average passing the 200 EMA, and now you can see that complete drop down. When will this recover is the real question. Is this going to recover? Are we going to see a jump or any type of bounce back? And that's what we want that indication for. So I wouldn't jump into this unless you have a clear indication of it pulling or pushing back up. Carl needs some attention. I know. I give him attention all the time. I pet him so much, and he always sits here when I'm not streaming. But when I am streaming, he licks my hands and all that stuff, and he distracts me. Carl is his roommate. Does he wear blue jeans also? No, he's not. He's not my roommate. He is my cat. He's a great cat at that. What's your target for costs to swing trade? Profit hands. Yep. For costs, I'm looking to get out at $27. It could increase. So what I'm going to do is set a stop loss at $27, or just cover, all of my, or sell all of my shares at a profit. It just depends what the situation is. If I see it pulling back, I may end up doing that. But I can set just a quick stop loss on all of the shares that I have in cost. But mainly that's where I'm sitting, is at $27 is where I'm looking for that to go. It typically pushes up quite a lot in the morning. So that's what I'm looking for, is right in the morning to make that move, then probably get into another position as something else is tanking to watch for that pullback. So that's what you'll see me do. And I won't be able to do any day trades today unless I get over $25,000 worth of account value, which it tends to continue to decrease because of Rocket. Rocket's not making the moves that I want it to make. But yeah, I think you can have that potential there to basically gain over $1,000 or so. If it does continue to go up, if we can see it push up to $35, $40, that would be amazing. But it doesn't typically do that. It does it time and time again, but just doesn't do that all the time. So my cost basis, or my profit target, is $27 at the moment. Here's costs. What am I? Carl. I know. AMC's up 1%. GME is up 2%. Cost is up 3.15%, just 3%. Rocket's up 1%. I would like to see them up like 5 or 10%. That would be amazing. Ride is up 2%. And ZOM is down 6%. Wow, 6% down to 154. Might be another day to where I can actually get in and lower that cost basis some more. Carl, stop hitting things with your tail. Brandon, fine. That's funny. Can you peep Mavis? Yeah, MVIS is up 6%. It's making a decent move. Like I said, it can easily push up to, you know, $18, $19 again in the next couple of days. So seeing that move today, you can possibly see more of a move later. Why do you do this, man? You get so much fur. First time chat, long time listen. I don't know what that means. This is the first time you're putting something in the chat. Carl's so cute. I know. He's a great cat. Everything gonna drop hard. Brace for market open in 15. Yeah, I hear you. That's hilarious. He just keeps jumping up here. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we have 700 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Remember, if you want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. It's the first link in the description. And if you want to follow my MP Shorts channel, which is a channel to where I create financial information, stimulus news, credit card news, all in like 60 seconds. And I put out a bunch of videos, and it's easier to view on like mobile. Definitely check that out. The link is in the chat. It's pinned to the chat, so subscribe to that if you're interested. Would love to grow that to 1,000 subscribers this week, but you know, we're getting closer. We're not there yet, but we're not there yet, but we're getting closer. Can I pull up OCGN? Curious what the pre-market is with new announcement. Yeah, let's see what the pre-market looks like for OCGN. Do I have that? I have that here somewhere. There it is. OCGN is actually up 12% at the moment. That's huge. It is up 12%. I was looking at that yesterday to see what movement it did yesterday, but in the pre-market being up that high, it was up higher than that. You know, probably up like 20% or even more than that. But yeah, that's crazy to see that up as high as it is. So maybe we can expect that to increase as well. We need to see how the market opens. Hopefully things don't fall hard. Some people are saying that it may fall, but he better live stream Carl's wedding. Why would I? What's first time caller, long time listener. Carl does what he wants. What's out? He wants to stay in, he stays. He wants to rub a leg during a live stream. He rubs the leg. That's funny. He does do that. He does anything that he wants. He seriously does. Like if I try and I have to block, like I have a wine door over here, and that's where his food is, where both of their food is, like it doesn't have like a crazy latch on it. Like it's easy to get into. So he will push his way into there. It's kind of difficult to push open for like a little human. Like if Harper wanted to come and push it open. She wouldn't be able to push it. But Carl somehow bangs his way into there and opens it multiple times. So I have to end up, closing it off or blocking the whole entire door. I have to get a stronger latch. So yeah, it looks like cost is up almost 4% if we round up. I'm up $313 on cost at the moment. Hopefully we can continue to see that run. That will be amazing. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Also keep an eye on AMC and GME as the markets open, but you might see me end up making a trade to just cover or just sell all my shares, which I set up a keyboard shortcut for selling all of my shares at market order. So I wanted to set up hotkeys. I did a video on hotkeys. So if you're interested in Webull hotkeys, definitely go over and check out that video. I posted it yesterday to where you can create any hotkeys you want to sell a certain amount of shares, to buy a certain amount of shares. Like right now, if I wanted to buy, let's say, ZOM, if I wanted to buy some ZOM, and it is dropping, so I might want to continue to buy more and more of that. But if I wanted to buy more ZOM, I would just press Control Buy, and I would buy 100 shares at market. And you could even take away this confirmation, which tends to be a little risky. I didn't take away the confirmation yet. You can take away this confirmation to where you don't have to confirm anything. But, you can always take that away and just quickly do a trade, get it in, and also do the same thing for sell orders. But I have something to where you can sell all your shares. So close out your position at market order. Selling Air AMC? No. Cost. AMC, I still have, I haven't even opened up Fidelity. In the past, couple of weeks, I haven't opened up Fidelity at all. To check that out. Now there is a number of times where I did open it up to make investments in dividends, but in dividend positions, but not for AMC. You call me Mark? You know my name's not Mark, right? Maybe it was just a typo. I used to play football with this guy. Really? Where? At Thaddeus Stevens? At Reading High, or against me? I have that shirt. It's a very common shirt. I think it's Old Navy. It's not Navy, but the brand is Old Navy. It's not like a very old shirt and it's a Navy shirt, because I can obviously see that it's gray, but you know what I mean. That's a joke. It's a horrible joke, but it's a joke. Yeah, I played a number of positions, mainly receiver. I played receiver. I played safety in my freshman year of high school, but then after that, I played wide receiver pretty much. I was one of the only people that would go, one way. Because typically in high school they want you to play both ways. They want you to play defense and offense and special teams. I would play special teams because I was on the hands team, but yeah, I loved. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Basically saying that I can't tackle, so I wasn't good enough for defense. Or did I make it seem like I can't tackle so I can only play offense? Oh yeah, man, I can tell you were a wide receiver. Quarterback is life. I mean, there were a number of corners that I thought were really good. I played with some people in high school. That one that ran a 4.3, actually sub 4.3. Like he was really fast, and he didn't allow a single catch in the whole year, but every day in practice you know, he's guarding me. So SOS is a scam, real company. I'm just looking for the movement. I don't care about the company. I'm looking for the movement in the position. In most cases, I don't care about the news that happens. I don't care about anything that could potentially just move the stock based on rumors or news or anything like that. I'm mainly looking for a push based on what history is like, and how the past can dictate what history will bring. So you run track? No, I didn't. I should have. I would have been a lot faster. The fastest I ever ran was a 4.540, and that's being generous because it was a higher 4.5. So like actually like mid 4.5. So it wasn't like a low 4.5, but I always quoted that it was 4.5. So anyways, let's look at what's happening. So we have 4 minutes until the market opens. We need to get ready for this. GME is at 1%, 1.38%. AMC is at 1% basically. RKT is at 1%. Cost is at 3.5%. That's good. I'm up $300 on that. It looks like Ride is now past my cost basis. I'm up $5 or $7 on that. So hopefully we can see some pretty decent movement here. Get above $12, maybe to $12.80 or you know, $13. That would be amazing. ZOM is taking a little bit of a hit down to $1.57, 56 cents. I will look to buy maybe like 100 more shares of ZOM today. FuboTV is up basically 4%. I think this is the start of something new, to quote High School Musical. Oh man. Tesla's up 1.7%, so it's almost up to 650. PLTR is up as well. We might be seeing that kickback to where we could see these retests at $27 or so. Was just about to thumbs up. Yeah, hit that like button. That doesn't help. That does help. That does help a lot. If you're just about to hit it, it doesn't help. But if you hit the like button, it does help. Well, in practice, did you have a catch on him? I had plenty of catches on him. He was only like 6 foot. I mean, I'm 6'2.5", so 6'2". But yeah, I got reach, I got hands, and I always tried to catch everything one-handed like a receiver normally does. I literally to a point to where I couldn't actually practice my senior year, or I couldn't actually play my senior year, but I would still go to practice because I knew I had the potential to go D1. But you know, would just have fun and practice, make those my games. CCIV is up too. Let's see, where's CCIV? CCIV is up 2%. So we might be seeing a little bit of a comeback too. I said for them, it would be great to get in at that $20 mark, $21 mark. You could have made $3.50 from that. And investing in a number of shares, that's a decent amount of money. You know, if you buy into 200 shares, moving $3, you just times 2 by 3, you made $600, right? That's huge. Every like is another dollar into AMC. Hey, you know what? That's a deal. What do you guys want me to invest into AMC? I'll do it if we get a certain amount of likes. How many people didn't hit that like button? All right, did open. All right, let's go. So we can see AMC is fluctuating. I want to see cost make some moves. It looks like GME is making a little bit of moves. Let's look at the 1 minute so we can actually see the movement here. So we are seeing a little bit of movement with AMC. Did go down to $10.25, which is big. GME is up 2%. That's starting to make a move. Cost is starting to decrease a little bit, to where hopefully we could see that increase. Ride is making a move downward. Not good, not good at all. But you could be finding a way to buy those dips. For Zomedica, that made a little bit of a move up, and now it's starting to decrease a little bit. GME is up 2%, 2.27%. Starting to make more of a move up. Let's see if it can pass 200. Oh, starting to come back. Starting to come back at a massive scale. Wow. GME is now down, you know, 0.2 or 0.3%. And GME is down to 0.7%. We might see a complete reversal. Who knows? Looks like FuboTV is up. Tilray's up about 4%. ZOM is down 4%, so that's still higher than where they were. I'll take that. SOS is up. That's making a little bit of a move today. I want to see that go up to where my cost average is, at least right now. Looking to gain a little bit out of that. Rocket's up 0.3%. Cost is up 2.89%. AMC is now down 1% at the moment. So it's not looking like the best day today for AMC. We're seeing like no volume. We have 1 million worth of volume in the first, 2 minutes. We should typically see around like 10 or 20 million worth of volume. Guys, don't spam. If you spam, all right, you have to go. Yeah, so AMC still down. We see GME that's starting to hover on the, starting right on the line, really. Almost at 1%. Cost is actually making a move down as well. That's not good. Rocket is still up, but it's starting to fluctuate. SOS is now down again as well, down to $4.88. Would like to see that push up a little bit. ZOM is down 3%. FuboTV is up 2%, but you can see the price movement is down. We could possibly see a negative day, even though a lot of things were positive today. You could see that Tesla making a little bit of a move downward as well, getting down to $641. So let's look at any of the big movers right now. While these are making, I guess, some moves, let's look at some of the big movers right now. Arcadia, you can see Clear One. What is the move here? We had mainly moves over the pre-market. It's not any moves that are happening right now. You can see they're all pretty much the same. Clear One looks like it's starting to come back to the 50 moving average. Looks like they made a large move, but that was mainly over the pre-market as well. Chewy is up 12%, mainly over the pre-market. We're seeing a little bit of a decrease here. So a lot of things are looking pretty similar when it comes to their normal movement of the day. Wish I had bought more Chewy stock at $77. Yeah, sometimes that's the case. You look at it and you're like, I could have bought it at this point, but you could possibly see some pullbacks. You never really know. Cost is still up 2%. I'm happy about that. Rocket's up 1%. Would like to see them up higher than that, because I'm down $806 there. SOS is down 1.3%, which is $172 worth of a loss there. Ride is up 3%. We're seeing that increase, and now I'm above my cost average there. So I am up $11.85 on that, as well as up on costs. AMC still hovering at break even to -1% to positive 1%. Microvision's making a little bit of a move here, you know, up to $13.55. I definitely said that they were definitely a buy at like $11. So with the movement that they could have, that's definitely a good swing. You could have $2 already that you're looking to gain. Let's see. SNDL, that's up 3%. Eyes is up 4%. TCAT's up basically 3.5% to 4%. Anything else? Yeah, so it's looking like we see a little bit of movement here, a little bit of excitement, but not enough. Not enough. Cost in that Rick Ross voice. Cost. That's funny. Ride is pushing. Is Ride really making a move? They're up to $12. Wow, I'm up $300 right now. If it can get up to, if it can get up to $12.80, that will be a solid dollar gain, which would be $200 worth of unrealized gain there. But just know that it's pulling very far away from the 15 moving average. So we can continue to see that moving up over the day. Hopefully that's the case. We can make some money there. Let's see. Rocket's up 1%. Cost is up almost 2%, but it's making weird moves here in the morning. We could see that GME's up 1.33% and AMC still hovering around that 1. It's going between 1% down and 1% up. You know, it's not really doing anything exciting. I'm dumping Ride if it hits 15. Yeah, that's good. When did you buy into Ride? Mike Sampson. Samson Simpson. I stick by my story. I'm from Jamaica. I don't know if anybody's seen that movie. Do you think AMC volume is the majority of retail investors holding and possibly reaching their personal limits on investing? It seems like hedge funds have started to lose steam when there are attacks. Yeah, I would say that's definitely the case. If you see the influx in volume, typically the hedge funds can they can understand exactly when days will be up days and when they can put the most into shorting a position. So they can see all of this stuff. Right near the beach. Yeah. Oi. That's funny. But yeah, they can see exactly where this is going. And what they're going to do is they're going to see the volume and they're going to say, we don't have to put too much effort into it today. We can short it, but not short it that much because it doesn't really make sense with everything that's happening there. But if they really want to drive a price down, then they will drive a price down. Mr. Nice Guy. 2.5 million in volume is crazy low. I know it's nothing. It's literally nothing. In the first 30 minutes, you're telling me this is probably the most like this is the most interesting time of the day, is when you have the most volume. You have all of these limit orders that are looking to be pushed through. You have a lot of people that are looking to put through market orders at certain levels, and you're just not seeing that volume. It looks like SOS is now up again. So I should have bought more down here. It would have been great, but I didn't. And that sucks. Because I could have lowered that down to $5 easily. At 482, I could have bought, you know, a good, I don't know, 500 shares. But I'm okay with where it's at. If it does gain $1, I'll gain $300. I don't want to put too much into one position, especially a position of that nature. Don't do it, Carl. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's so cold down here. We have 631 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure that you hit that like button. We're up 3.5% on cost, 2% on GME. Looks like it's making a little bit of a run. You see these large green candlesticks showing that it does have buying power. The volume is crazy low. It's not even at 1 million yet. Ride making a pretty good move at 3%. I'm up $15. Don't do it, Carl. Don't do it. You're going to do it anyways. You do what you want. I have almost 100% like rate. Well, to the concurrent viewers, we have 7,000 playbacks, which means that we might have 7,000 views there, which is less than 10% of the overall views, meaning that people that came through, we have 90% of people that didn't hit the like button. So that's typically where I go. So I usually like it to be half of what the concurrent viewers are, just to show what the actual playbacks will be. So typically, out of 3 hours, you might have 9,000 views, which means that you probably want like 900 likes. Do all cats? All cats do what they want. Yes, Carl does do what he wants. YVR is suspended. It is. Did grow quite a bit. Carl, you're gonna knock everything off the table. If you knock anything else off the table, I'm gonna be very upset with you. I know you just want love. I'll give you love as soon as the stream's over. I will put your blanket here, and you can lay there. I like money more than women. Way less stressful. Well, I mean, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna comment on that. Carl's on his way to press your hotkeys. I know, that's what I don't want him to do. He presses my hotkeys, I will be very upset. Luckily, I have confirmation. If I didn't have confirmation, that's what I was kind of concerned about. It looks like RKT is only... Why, man? Why? I know. Just leave it alone for right now. We got like 15 minutes. The halt rule is stupid. Yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Grim? I don't know what that is. I'm already holding branding. Rescue me. Being rejected by a woman because you have money is ridiculous. What? You have no money is ridiculous. Yeah. So let's see where everything is. SOS on the verge of breaking even for the day. Not me. I'm still down $148 on my investment there. It is starting to pull back. So hopefully we can see that steadily increase. That's what I'm looking for. Cost is now at a break-even point. Didn't know if they were going to go down some more, so I didn't want to invest more into there, but I'm at $1.71, so if it doesn't go up to $1.70, then I'll be close to where my cost average is. Right now I'm down $53, and it looks like Ride is hovering in between, right where my cost average actually is. So while making moves, hopefully it can stair step on the way up. That's what I'm looking for. So we have 575 people in here. Make sure you guys continue to hit that like button. I'm going to play an ad. So yeah, you should do a streamer cat toss. No. So yeah, if you want to join the Discord group and get notified when I start streaming, please click that link in the description. Sign up. It is $5 to sign up, but it's an amazing group of people. You learn a lot. They talk about options, talk about day trades, swing trades. I go in there and talk a lot of times, but they have their conversations on their own, which is always really great to be able to have those conversations. And some of them are really smart. Some of them can, actually a lot of them, if not all of them, are really smart. people willing to learn. So if you're a new person that's looking to learn some about stocks, learn about options, there are a lot of people that are really educated there that know their stuff, and I'm willing to help as well. So, are you concerned about the danger of Carl being kidnapped for ransom if you make a lot of money? But seriously, how dangerous is it to be rich in the United States? Rich is how you classify yourself as being rich. I mean, I'm nowhere near rich. Like, I haven't made, well, I've made over $1 million, but I haven't saved. And do I have $1 million in an account? No, I don't. So it's tough to say what is rich, but I don't think it's difficult to be wealthy in the United States. Once you make $1 million, it's very easy to get to 5 million, and once you make 5 million, it's very easy to get to 10 million. It makes it super easy once you get to those points. Once you make $100,000, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars because I got to that $100,000 point, you know? So join the Discord if they aren't smart. They learn from others. No, you tend to learn from others, and then you end up building a strategy for yourself, and then you end up becoming one of those smart people that know a lot in the Discord group and can help out new people. You know, so everywhere else, don't flaunt it or draw attention to yourself. Yeah, true. If you got 100 million, your next million is easy. Yeah, well, the thing is it makes it so easy for people with so much money to make so much money. You know, if you have $1 billion, you throw money into an index fund, you throw money into mutual fund here and there, you can gain 5%. 5% of your $1 million is going to be a lot more than 5% of someone's $1,000. It's easier for you to make money off of your money by doing that. So, all right, so we have 12 minutes left in this live stream. My voice is starting to go. AMC's at 1%, GME is close to 1% as well. That's a lot of weird movement. Strong buying and selling action there. Not really small candlesticks. You can't really see any small candlesticks. Long wicks on every single one of them. Costs kind of the same way. You do have small wicks here. You do have small candlesticks here. But they are up basically 2%. Rockets at break even for the day. SOS is also there. Ride is making a little bit of a move. I want them to continue to skyrocket, but being at 2% is okay. ZOM is now at a 2% increase up to $1.70. That's crazy. I didn't even see that. But my cost right now, I'm down $32. Every dollar that this does move, I'll gain $860. So hopefully we see some good moves there. We are seeing 3% right now, so that's good. Let's see, SOS is down, Rocket is now down, FuboTV is now making a move down. NIO is making a move down as well. Roblox, Tesla, doesn't like anything's really that strong. What was there that was 10%? OCGN is 10% up, but it's not really doing much right now. It's 10% from where it was in the pre-market, but what it's doing today is it's actually falling just like everything else. So a lot of things that are up were up in the pre-market. Tesla looks like it's making a pretty decent move up, so that's good. Thank you for becoming a member, CRTL XL. Thank you for becoming a member. Remember, guys, if you want to get updated when I do start streaming, because I will probably stream later. If you want to get updated when I do start streaming, then make sure you click that Discord link in the description. I'll update everybody that's over there so that you can easily get Carl owes me child support. That's funny. Yeah, so click that link in the description to join the Discord. Also, if you want to follow my MP Shorts channel, that does help out as well. I'm trying to grow that to 1,000 subscribers. Cost is up 1%. Rockets slightly up, but mainly around break even. It looks like SOS keeps fluctuating back and forth, but Ride is up 2%. I'm hoping we can continue to see that stair step on the way up, but it's looking like we might form a W here, which is not bad. ZOM is up, past my cost average here, so I'm up $2 now on ZOM. That's good. That's really, really good. It might not stay there, or it might stay there. I don't know, but I'm up to $2 there. Got bricks thrown at a new Cadillac who I think I once be trucking if I had to go through. APHA is up 7%, is what you're saying. ZOM is making a pretty decent move. I'll make sure to watch it. I should have lowered my cost basis. I knew I wanted to, but I didn't. I wanted to have an even 1,000 shares. ZOM is one you should keep if it goes up. A much higher upside. That's interesting. What I want to do is take a profit, and then if I do see that go down, get really low, I'll get back into it. I've invested in ZOM once already. This will be twice, and there's nothing stopping me from investing in a third time. Wysock retired, but Miller and Rudolph are still at season. Are they still coaching the wide receivers? Is Miller doing that? Nice to meet you, man. Take this and buy Carl a hat. Carl, you're getting a new hat. He says thanks. Just don't jump up here. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually go back and coach the wide receivers, but never had the time to end up doing it. But I might have the time if I end up, I'm having a cough now. I might have the time if I end up, leaving my job like in the next 2 years or so. I don't know. I don't know what the world, has planned for me. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like GME is down 2%. AMC is now down almost 3%. My voice is really going. And cost is down as well. down 0.63%. Rocket's down. SOS is down. We're seeing a lot of stocks turn, while ZOM is making a pretty decent move here. I'm happy for them. I'm also positive on Ride. Why is this not showing an updated? It's at $1.68, but it's not. There we go. I was gonna say it wasn't showing an updated thing there. FuboTV is making a little bit of a move, but it's dropping down consistently. You see a lot of that's happening. This chat is cancer? What? I got the inspiration to swing trade Tesla, so it's only fair to give back through a membership. I appreciate that. How have you been doing with swing trade of Tesla? S&DL, we're not leaving. Looks like Ride's really making a move, really making a statement. That's what I want to see. I want to see them really push up. Test 18, test 20. I want to see them really make a decent move. they definitely can. I can see some positive moves in their future. Looks like Tilray is making a move as well. Steadily like stair stepping on the way up. That's good. Up to $24 from 22, opening at 23. Yeah. Well, now it's at 23.80. So it's only up a little bit, but it's still up, 8% overall from close to close. ZOM is up to $1.70. Real is making day trades. What? Is OCGN good to buy right now? It's tough to say. It grew a lot over the pre-market, so it's really tough to say. It could end up having a larger decrease today. It looks like it is starting a stair step, and I don't know. So that's why I'm staying away, because it did have that larger increase over the pre-market. So looking for that to probably stair step down. All right. So it looks like I'm going to end this stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. If you guys want to join the Discord group and get updated on when I go live, and also, when I, make trades, what my portfolio is, all that stuff, and other people as well, to have those conversations on, get that confirmation, because it always feels better not to be alone. I know for sure that you make a decision better if you have someone that truly does back it or has an opinion, because if they have an opinion, either you fight against that opinion or you go with that opinion, and it ends up being positive for you. So definitely check out the Discord link in the description. Also, if you want to follow my MP Shorts channel, this is it right here. Let's see if we grew a little bit. We're at 764 subscribers over there. Would like to get that to 1,000 by the end of this week. It might be a little tough, but then again, it might not. So definitely hit that subscribe button over here. I make short videos pretty much every day, and make a bunch of videos every day. So if you're interested in that, please do so. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you everybody for stopping by the stream, whether you're on Twitch or whether you're on YouTube. I will try and stream later today. So thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream.